This solar-powered EV has a range of up to 1,000 miles and requires no charge for daily use according to internal specifications. But according to a tough comment by Zed on Electric, the problem with Aptera is the continuing movement of the goalposts. They are 4 years behind schedule and the future as murky as it ever was. A couple of months ago was all about how they were building production intent vehicles as soon as more funding arrives, and now they are going to build validation units when funding arrives, and only after crash testing will they build production intent vehicles. There is no way they will deliver units early next year. It's extremely unlikely they will deliver a single unit next year. No doubt the Aptera fanboys will hate on me for saying this, but I said the same thing a year ago when Aptera claimed they would deliver in early 2024. Why is it so difficult for Aptera to raise funds? Will Aptera be able to secure the remaining funding required to expand production? What has been the process of acquiring the necessary funding to ramp up production? And finally, do you agree with Zed's comment on Electric's post? Stay tuned as we break this down. Hello and welcome back. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you and stay tuned. Several EV startups have declared bankruptcy. More are likely to follow suit. EV startups face bankruptcy, large capital burns, and an uncertain path to profitability. But by now, you should understand the elegance of this startup and its future SEV, as well as how Aptera is redefining the landscape of automotive production despite limited funds. Why are Aptera's financing and manufacturing strategies different? Aptera chose equity crowdfunding over traditional techniques and raised more than $100 million over the last 2 years. On January 31st, the firm successfully completed its accelerator program, generating more than $33 million to support the first phases of production for its solar electric vehicle. Aptera now has the cash to fund its earliest phases of manufacturing thanks to the $33 million raised through the accelerator program. The funds earned through this campaign is being utilized toward the purchase of low-volume tooling and the construction of the company's first production intent cars for crash testing and validation. Aptera is not only changing the way vehicles are made and the energy they require to travel, but also the way businesses are supported. Aptera's use of equity crowdfunding over traditional techniques has resulted in over $100 million in investment over the last 2 years, making Aptera one of the most successful crowdfunding campaigns to date. Chris Anthony, Aptera's co-founder and CEO, stated, "Thanks to our solar mobility movement, we're changing how world-shaping ideas come to life. Not just how they are funded, but how communities are built around them to ensure a positive impact on our society and planet." The accelerator program, which began in January 2023, allowed individuals to obtain one of the first 2,000 vehicle reservation places by contributing $10,000 or more to the company's crowdfunding campaign. The initiative raised large funds throughout the year, with over $2 million raised in the last days before the crowdfunding campaign ended. Each accelerator space was graded by investment amount, with the highest place earning nearly $4 million in total. After Aptera's production intent vehicles were validated, the next step was to raise capital to source tooling and equipment for high-volume production, which is expected to require 10 times less capital than traditional automakers, putting Aptera's production strategy in a league of its own and convincing skeptics of the project's feasibility. Although Aptera's accelerator program is now closed to new participants, the firm is still inviting anybody to become a shareholder and join their solar mobility movement. The company owns a patented design for 2-axis automotive-grade solar panels, an efficient motor, and one of the most energy-dense battery packs. Aptera's first offering, the Launch Edition vehicle, offers a 400-mile range on a single charge. With around 700 watts of solar cells, the Launch Edition allows drivers to go an additional 40 miles each day only on solar energy. The average American drives less than 30 miles each day, therefore most Aptera owners will never need to charge their vehicle. This reduces the requirement for power grid upgrades for EV adoption, making Aptera one of the first electric vehicles to be grid independent. However, raising enough finances to scale up to production remains a challenge for Aptera, although the company is getting closer to production than ever before. Aptera is dedicated to changing the automotive industry with its extensive patent portfolio, which includes over 34 patents in progress. Aptera plans to raise $60 million in convertible notes to begin production of its flagship vehicle. The company already has significant order traction, with over 48,000 vehicle pre-orders totaling more than $1.7 billion in revenue. If successful, the 2024 capital raise should be sufficient to allow Aptera to purchase all of the necessary equipment for low-volume solar EV production, unlocking access to previously awarded grants and financing totaling another $35 million. We are grateful for the support of over 17,000 investors who share our passion for clean, efficient transportation, said Chris Anthony, CEO of Aptera Motors. Their investments have been instrumental in propelling Aptera towards production readiness. Aptera's successful crowdfunding campaigns have enabled the company to partner with U.S. capital to secure funds for the construction of its Launch Edition automobiles. Aptera's Fund endeavor intends to put its unique vehicles to market at scale by 2025. In May, Aptera reported that it has obtained the assistance of investment firm U.S. Capital Group once its regulation of funding scheme expired on June 30, 2024. The group is moving rapidly with its new partner in securities offerings and is already heading a new investment round to help Aptera continue its solar EV development efforts. We are excited to partner with U.S. capital as we enter this crucial phase of production funding, according to Chris Anthony. Their expertise and support will enable us to realize our vision of delivering solar electric vehicles that redefine the future of transportation. According to Aptera Motors, its new partner, an SEC-regulated investment firm, U.S. Capital has begun offering qualified parties a new option to invest in the solar EV business. The most recent round includes up to $60 million in convertible notes for Aptera Motors Corp., which, according to U.S. Capital's Aptera investor presentation, will provide the startup with enough cash to build 10 to 12 validation prototypes, complete crash testing, and then manufacture 10 to 15 production intent vehicles to be sold. According to U.S. Capital Global CEO Charles Towell, Aptera's dedication to sustainable mobility, together with the backing of its investors and strategic partners, prepares the company for sustained success in changing the transportation business.
Aptera is co-exhibiting with Kami and Energy. Energy made all of the tools for Aptera's body structure. And Kami Group is a company that makes presses. Aptera's body structure is made of 6 key carbon fiber SMC parts, bonded together with several glass fiber SMC parts to give Aptera its exterior shape. The parts are incredible to see in person, as the tub is the largest CFSMC part that our partner CPC Group has ever made. It goes from the front all the way to the tail. This body structure that you're seeing in front of you would usually be hundreds of parts in a traditional vehicle, but since we're Aptera and we're all about efficiency and reducing part count, we only have 6 key structural parts here.
It's been a great deal sticking around to this point. That wraps it up for the moment. What do you think? Will Aptera be able to secure the finances needed to begin low-volume production? Is Aptera's EMR3 new motor design superior to the original LF Hub motors? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and turn on the bell notification icon to stay up to speed with new video uploads. As always, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.